Sup lads, welcome back to the MattieVR channel, where today, as of recording, it's December 3rd, meaning that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 releases in cinemas in only 2 more days. But before I go see it, I have expectations. 1, the horror. Now I know in every single promotional material that they have uploaded over the past week or so, or month, they've explained that the horror had been increased from the last film. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first film was the story was and the horror was just The only thing that managed to scare me in the first film was the Balloon Boy figure. I didn't know I was American. The Balloon Boy figures that kept appearing. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a pussy or something. Or Blumhouse thought, yes, that's how we're gonna fucking promote this as a horror film. Because it felt more like a fucking comedy adventure, to be completely honest with you. So when I go see it, I'm hoping to be shitting bricks. Number 2, the music. Now my only expectations for the end credits is to see a teaser for an upcoming sequel or just related project, or the Living Tombstone FNaF 2 song. You know the one I'm talking about? I don't know what I was thinking. Please imagine. That'd be really cool to hear. But whereas now, I can't really say much because the movie's not even out yet. 2 painful days we have to wait for this thing to come out, but it's all gonna be worth it in the end. Hopefully. But anyway, let's fucking skip to 2 days to the 5th of December. Whoosh. Wagwan everyone, it's December 5th. We still got time until the movie starts. We still have another 5 hours. The movie starts at 6. So we might as well just cut to when I'm at the cinema because there's really not much to talk about. Where is everyone? Alright guys, I made it to the theatre. I am very early, so kind of good, kind of bad. The bus was supposedly supposed to drop me off at like 40. At the moment it's like 20, so I'm like a whole almost hour early. So I'm going to be here for a while. But no matter that, I am so fucking excited for this film. And look, even SpongeBob's here. Oh, and I almost forgot, I'm wearing the same hoodie I wore to the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and also the one I reacted with to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer, so it's safe to say it's not a trend, it's a tradition. Wow, just wow. So I just got done watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and oh my lord, that film was something. Now before I continue, it is advised that this entire section of the video is just going to be full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, I recommend you just click off right now. Now that you've been advised, let's get into the review. This film was so much better than the first one. It improves on basically everything. The opening was just chef's kiss to the banger of a soundtrack that accompanied the opening credits. I'm not gonna lie to you, during those opening credits, I just had chills running down me, literally tingling. To start off, the horror has definitely increased since the first film. We still got a bunch of kills, well, off screen. I'd say they did improve on the horror, whereas the only scariest things was literally a cup dropping in the last film. In this one, it's just every corner you turn, you're getting fucking jumped into. But do I think that it could have improved? Well, no. I feel like that was the peak of it. But what did I think of the story in general? Well, I can tell you that the adaptation wasn't really there for the second game. The only thing that we got from the second game were the animatronics, the mask. There was not really cameras because the place is abandoned, of course. Now, adaptation-wise, did it work for FNaF 2? Well, they tried. The only game-defying detail they added into this film was the feature of, you know, putting up and down the mask because Mike uses it. What really upsets me is that the protagonist in the second game, Jeremy Fitzgerald, does not make an appearance in this film whatsoever. But there is someone in this film that makes an appearance, and his name is Mike.
No shit!
Not Mike Schmidt, because they really try to fucking get us with that. I'm talking about Michael Afton. He's the one who gives the tour to the paranormal investigators and kills them off. So he knows about Charlie's death and shit like that. And he's the partner in crime with Charlie to kill all the adults, I guess? I don't know. And the most interesting part of the film is where during Vanessa's dream, where she's trying to fight the feeling of being scared of her dad, she hides behind a bunch of clothes when she turns over and sees no other... Are you hearing this? Circus baby. I don't know if it was a CGI'd character or if it was an actual costume or an animatronic that they used for the scene, but if that is a real, like, you know, prop, then there is a clear chance we are seeing the sister location in FNaF 3 or in the future. Because let me tell you, I was not expecting Baby to come this early into the film. Now this is where we really get into a spoiler, because the ending of this movie really pissed me off. Because at the very last minute, the puppet charges for Vanessa, when all of a sudden, her eyes go bright white, and her face starts turning into the puppets. The screen cuts to black, and the Living Tombstone Five Nights at Freddy's 2 song starts playing with the credits rolling. The movie ends on a cliffhanger, but the good thing about it is that since it's a cliffhanger, we're of course going to get a third one. Now, what did I think of the movie? I enjoyed it. It was a big step up from the first one, and I appreciate the attempt to make it more scarier, action-packed, and have more risks. If I had to rate it, I'd say a solid 8 out of 10. Now, what about the public reviews? What did everyone else think of it? Well, on Rotten Tomatoes, we got 88 on the popcorn meter, which is very good. But then on the fucking splatter meter or whatever it is, we got 12%, but that's because critics are going to be critics. Well, that was Five Nights at Freddy's 2, released in 2025, and most likely going to get a third film in 2027. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been entertained. And also, if you saw the movie on the same day I did, comment down below what was your favorite part about it. I'm kind of curious. But anyway, I'll see you lads in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.